Good evening, everyone. Oh, long time no see. 10 days, in fact, since I last got to stream. Hopefully you are all doing well. Hopefully you had a good long weekend this past weekend. I had a great time when I was up in Canada, but I returned. I brought some plague home. I picked up a bit of a nasty head cold when I got back from Canada, and that has sidelined me for the last few days. You probably notice it in my voice. I'm still not fully over it, but but I really, really want to wrap up A Link to the Past tonight because we only have the final dungeon to go. So that is the plan for tonight. So that is exactly what we're going to do. So we'll see how long that takes. It's the last dungeon. It's Ganon's Tower, so it's probably going to take a significant amount of time. I will probably die a lot. But that's just been par for the course. So let's dive in. What do I have as far as bottles go? One fairy that I could probably do with a few more. So before we head to that last dungeon, we will stock up. See if we can get some hearts. Fill up entirely on those. But yeah, hopefully you've all been doing well these last week and a half. I wanted to stream on Tuesday, but man, that was definitely not happening. I came back from Canada on Monday, Memorial Day, right around the evening, and I started feeling like garbage not too long after that, and then Monday was just like, ugh. Sore throat and congestion, big congestion, the whole 9 yards. Like, so much so that I thought I might have actually had COVID. I tested for it. Took a rapid test and took a PCR test just to make doubly sure, and we were good. We were good. I tested negative. So just a nasty bit of a head cold, but because your friendly neighborhood streamer here is on immunosuppressants, it means that colds linger. That means this is gonna take its sweet-ass time making its way through me. Like, this is day 4, and only today is the sore throat just about entirely gone. So I figure I probably have, a couple more days of some of the annoying symptoms still left. Right, we are loaded up here. So now let's get back to the second to last dungeon, which was the dungeon that I ended on. I had just finished wrapping that up last time I streamed. We have to go back there because the final dungeon is practically next door. Ganon's tower is practically next door to it, so. Yeah, they made that very convenient in this game. It's just like, oh, we're just gonna, you've done the 7 towers. You've freed everyone. Now let's just make it easy for you. Let's just put the final dungeon, Ganon's tower, just a couple screens away. Oh, that's nice of you. Provided we don't get memed right out of the gate here. Oh, hello. Yeah. Like, literally, it's 2 screens to the left. Because here we are. Revis, we're going to break the barrier of Ganon's tower with our power. Sir's business. Here we go. Final tower's underway. Ooh. I just need to run into that. Thank you. Nice. Ah, one of those. Okay. I do not have another key. So we'll just ignore that for now. Oh. Oh, alright. Ah. So that's a fool you one. All right. Oh, we've got wall masters. Those have returned. Great. Ah. Okay. Because of course Ganon's tower would have wall masters in it. Like, why wouldn't it? Ah. Okay, that opens something. Oh. Oh, it opened the bottom. Okay. I see. This is gonna be in every fucking room, isn't it? Okay. And just like... So that actually did nothing. Nice. Okay, so I know what I have to do in this room. Yep, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Alright, so I need to basically move very quickly. Yep. Nope. Okay. So that was all for nothing. Alright. Because I can't go around that. Alright. Maybe? Oh, no, I know what I need to do. Aha! Okay. 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 Wasn't necessarily all for nothing. I like that. Okay. Get some rupees. Get some treasure. And we found the compass. Alright. Brilliant. Oh, you... You pieces of shit. Oh, you tried. Good evening, Sayonara, and happy Friday to you as well. Really? Yep. Alright, well, back in we go. Oh, that isn't gonna do a damn thing. Well, I mean, this is Ganon's tower for a reason. Okay. Alright, before I mosey on that away, I'd like to see what this area has in store for me. Ah. And good evening, Travis. I would imagine so. The watching on the phone is tiny. Oh, I need a big key for that. Which I don't have yet. That was dumb. Have I been in here already? I have. So here we are. I've just started the final tower here, Ganon's tower. It's the wall masters that, once again, that cause me the frustration. Good Lord, all right. Oh, this is Ganon's tower. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of death. I'm sure it's going to happen in abundance, good sir. The hook shot. The arrows. Yeah. I wanted to grab onto that. Apparently I was off by a pixel. Really? You son of a fucking... Oh, good evening. Good evening, Winged. I have fared better, if I'm being brutally honest. I am getting over this hellacious head cold that I brought back from Canada. The joys of being on immunosuppressants. That this is gonna live with me for a good long while. Oh, I got the map. And good evening, MG. Yes, I am slowly on the mend. I am better today than I have been the last few days, so... Oh, I see. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Aw. Nope, I knew that was coming. Now that's my third fairy. Ah. Are Canadian head colds different? I don't think they are. They're all annoying because since I'm on immunosuppressants, it means they take their sweet time making their way through me. This is day 4. And only today is the sore throat mostly gone. Fortunately, it's not COVID. I tested twice for that, and that was all negative, so... Oh, goody. Just play this game over the break. You need more practice, but it's enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, it's a great game. The few times negative is a good thing. Seriously. I was a little worried for a while, like when I woke up, because I came home from Canada on Monday, and that evening I started feeling shitty. And then Tuesday morning I woke up. Oh my god, I feel like I had the mother of all sore throats. It was not fun. Luckily, I am working from home, so I didn't really have to take any sick time, which you know, good. But oh, that was wonderfully needed. Okay, I have been here already, but yeah. Alright, so we got the map. Oh. There's a couple areas I haven't been to yet. Plenty of areas I haven't been to yet. Yeah, it's just a regular rhinovirus. It's been a while. Whew. Alright, let's do this again. No, not like that, you slop artist. Yes, I'd imagine so. Although I saw the other day, yesterday, that there is a remake of Resident Evil 4 that has been announced. Oh, same freaking mistake. Everything picked up, the world ends with you. Yes, I have heard of that. I actually think I have it for Switch, I just haven't started it. Right. Duh. Didn't need to do that. Just hookshot my way. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I love Resident Evil 4. But I am kind of curious. Is like, I don't know what Capcom's gonna do. Like, because I know that with the other remakes, the other ones they've done of 2 and 3, they have focused significantly more on the survival horror aspect. So they could be focusing more on the horror of the 4th game as opposed to the cheesy macho one-liners that made Resident Evil 4, the original 4, so funny and lovable. Like, I will be mildly disappointed if Salazar is less cheesy. Like, every time I hear Mr. Kennedy, I just crack right up. And if they're getting rid of that, then SADS. Okay. Okay, so there's something on the other side. But I don't think I can get to it yet. Or even worse, give Ashley a bigger role. Seriously. Oh no, not that. Not the dreaded that. Alright, so I can't go that way yet. Okay. Okay, 3rd floor. Seriously. Come on, guys. Actually, I do have one last trick up my sleeve. Except I'm now stuck? Seriously? Wow. Right. Thank you. All right. That requires a big key, which I don't have. All right. So where the hell am I going? Okay, not that way. All right. What rooms am I missing down? Okay, there's a couple of them. Hmm. No, this is Ganon's tower. This isn't the pyramid. The hat's off. Alright. Let's get a hat. There we are. Hat. That's just creepy. Alright. Where am I? What am I missing? I think it has to do with the... There's a room that's got a hidden, I don't want that. There's a room that has a hidden floor. And I need to figure out how to activate that floor. Speaking of Windows updates, I just, for the first time in 8 years, I have purchased a new laptop to replace my MacBook that I got in my senior year of college. So 8 years ago, just about. Finally getting rid of the last piece of Apple tech I own. With the one slight drawback being that the laptop has Windows 11, which will be a new operating system for me because all laptops, all new factory laptops have Windows 11 pre-installed on them now. So I'll get to see what that's like. Yeah, I've heard that it's not too terrible. I mean, the only reason why I had a Mac to begin with was because the entire art department at the college that I went to used Macs. It was Mac only. Oh, Windows 3.1, I remember you. Baby's first operating system. Okay, so now we're in this room again. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Aha. Uh-huh. Can't move you. Can't push you. However... Mmm. Is it all gonna be like this, or just the one? Just the one. Okay. Oh! It's the first boss all over again. Okay. Yeah, this is the first boss. Oh! Well, now I know where I have to go. Hydrate, alright. I can do that. We're gonna find out. Oh, the original Oregon Trail. Childhood memories right there. Don't think that's gonna do it. Oh, it will. Okay, cool. Download everything. Be sure to install this on 25 convenient floppy disks. That was dumb. Just do the one. Immediately change over to that. And now let's deal with this horse shit again. Wrong hole, yes. There we go. Okay, now we got 2 rooms. Now that I just defeated the first boss all over again. Yeah, the floor's ice. Big key. Bombs. And arrows. Alright, well, we got the big key, so good on that. Oh, hi! You were right there, Travis. One of the rooms after that room was a fairy area. And I'll use 1 to... Good evening, Mimcom. My trip to Toronto was wonderful. The unfortunate thing that happened was that I picked up a nasty head cold the day I returned. And I am still, 4 days later, still trying to get over it. Canada Land, however, was quite wonderful. And now we've got the red mail! Yeah, because I am on immunosuppressant medication, it means that shit sticks around for much longer than it has any right to be. Drives me nuts. But I did have a wonderful time, and when I come, I shot a lot of film. I shot a lot of black and white photography. I shot a roll of film. So next week, on Tuesday, it is my hope I will be developing that roll of film. So, Travis, you were right. One of the rooms after that re-fighting the first boss room was a fairy room. But we got the big key, and now I have the red mail, which offers better protection than the blue mail. So now we have the big key, so we just mosey on through. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Alright. Okay, well, I caught 4 fairies, so we're gonna just, Yeah, I figured that'd be right up your alley. Oh, shit. Oh, alright. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, hang on a moment. It's still a death if the fairy revives you. I mean, I don't count it as such, but... Ooh, more of them! Hooray! Ugh. Nice. We just get incrementally closer to Ganon here. Beautiful. Oh, come on. Jesus! And Windows is now happy with you. Excellent. Alright. Next up. Oh, it's the second boss! The second boss, except they don't give me a piece of heart or anything. Go away. Whew. This is a long-ass dungeon. But it's the final dungeon, so it's like, alright, what did you expect? Alright, first let's make my life easier. Because this is gonna be a, we need to light all the, Okay. Oh, Jesus. No. Whew. Oh, that was cruel. Let's put the small key and the item refillable right on the close. Nice. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Okay. Oh, and now it's the third boss. Oh! You prick! There you go. Fucker. 25 rupees. That was it. That was all I was. That was all that was worth. It's all you're worth. Duh. Alright, are we close? Oh shit! We're at the boss! And if I remember correctly, it's not Ganon, it's Aghanim for the second time. Yep! Ho ho ho! It's great that you could come all the way here, Roivus. I'm very happy to see you again, but you better believe that we will not have a third meeting. Prepare to meet your doom! Oh, hi, friends. Keecha, good evening to you. Welcome. So far, so good. We are getting close to the end of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Oh, is that it? Ah, there's Private Porkster. All right. So now, Ganon awaits for us in that hole. But before we do that, we are going to stock up on a bunch of fairies. So there's our final showdown just waiting for us. So we are just about at the end game here. That doesn't work here. I wanted the mirror. Chilling my bros place in school because a lot of antiques, including a 9th century manuscript made of vellum, reminds us of something from Link to the Past. Okay! That sounds pretty awesome. Alright. Let us fill up on fairies. Actually, let's grab one fairy and then hit up the potion shop, because if I remember correctly, the final battle with Ganon is going to need a little bit of magic. An early medieval... Wow! How do you come by something like that? I ask. A pretty nifty piece of history to have. Alright, let's go to the potion shop. Okay. That isn't the Tome of Eternal Darkness, in fact. Actually, no, we're good where we are. Just professional auction houses. I can't imagine those would be cheap. I carry the power of Sonic, that is also very true. I'm also going the wrong way. Yes, if only Link could defeat Ganon with the power of rings, as opposed to, you know, swords and... Yes, let's hydrate a little before we take on Ganon. Hour and a half! I did not expect to get through Ganon's tower that quickly. I expected that to be a lot harder, if I'm being brutally honest. Because there have been regular dungeons which have given me more fits than that. Alright, ladies and jelly spoons. Let's do this. I never imagined a boy like you could give me so much trouble. It's unbelievable that you defeated my alter ego, Aghanim, the Dark Wizard, twice. But I will never give you the Triforce. I will destroy you and make my wish to conquer both light and dark worlds come true without delay. Yeah. Come on, Private Porkster. Oink, oink, sir, I smell bacon. It's alright. 4 fairies. Or 3 fairies. You are doing well, lad, but can you break through this secret technique of darkness on guard? Yep, this is where I need to, Okay, alright. Yep, on. Oh, missed it. that it? I believe that is game. Yes, it is! That's game! Game, set, and match. And now we get to enjoy the ending. Welcome, Roivus. I am the essence of the Triforce. The Triforce will grant the wishes in the heart and mind of the person who touches it. If a person with a good heart touches it, it will make his good wishes come true. If an evil-hearted person touches it, it grants his evil wishes. The stronger the wish, the more powerful the Triforce's expression of that wish. Ganon's wish was to conquer the world. That wish changed the Golden Land to the Dark World. Ganon was building up his power here so he could conquer the Light World and make his wish come completely true. But now you have totally destroyed Ganon. For now, there's a bunch of other games. His Dark World will vanish. But not his dark materials. The Triforce is waiting for a new owner. Its golden power is in your hands, like a bowl of golden crisp. Now touch it with a wish in your heart. Hey. You know, Link's a taken man. Oh, what? No, do you understand? At the end of that? The Return of the King? Wait a minute, I've read that book. It ends nothing like this. The Loyal Sage. The Lalelulelulu's homecoming. Sarsaparilla, whatever his name is. Vultures rule the desert. A little bit. And you were there. There's no place like home. Oh, he actually recovers? I thought he died. The witch, the assistant, and the wardrobe. Wait. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Cut down trees, I skip and jump. I like to press what? Look. Oh my god, he's flouting everywhere. Venus, Queen of Fairies? I didn't know the Great Fairy had a name. Lally-ho! Oh, wait, wrong game. And the chickens. Oh, no, no, no. You tried to turn me into the authorities. Now that the game is over, my husband wanted to share something, if that's okay with you. Alright, sure. The Lost Old Man. Yeah, go ahead. There is a way to get half magic, and the Master Sword sleeps again, forever, until the next game. I don't know, after all the time I've used beefing that up, I would have just been like, no, I'm keeping this. Haha. Pick up the bag of power at the door with the witch. Ah. I didn't know that. Cool. And now we get to roll the bag of powder. Okay. So yeah, this is a Link to the Past. Now, and again, I did not play this game until I was in my 20s. I played this very late, and it's an awesome, awesome game. Because my first Zelda game was Ocarina of Time, and when playing this, it's like, oh, so many of the things that come in later Zelda games come from this game! This game was such a groundbreaking game, not only in video games, but for the entire Zelda series afterward. So, this game's a lot of fun. It trolls you. My next game, I was actually about to just get into that. So the next two games on my list, the next one is going to be something completely different, some massive tonal whiplash. It is Dino Crisis 2 MG. That is what I'm going to do next. That's a short game. That's like 5 hours. That will take me two stream, 3 at the absolute most. That's a short game. And then, after that, we're going to be in for the long haul because in celebration of its 20th anniversary, I'm going to be playing the first Xenosaga game, which I have not played since it came out 20 years ago. I beat it once. I beat a lot of RPGs just once back then. But Xenosaga Episode 1, that's like a 40-hour game, so we're gonna be sticking with that for some weeks. Yep, Dino Crisis 1 is up on my YouTube channel there. I mean, the link to my YouTube channel is right there. So, all my streams I put up on my YouTube channel about 2 to 3 days after we're done with the live stream. And I do that primarily because I know that people who watch my stream, they can't always watch it on the day. They can't always watch it like when I go live, so I put it up there for your convenience, so you can watch it whenever you want, because all my streams stay on Twitch for 14 days and then they disappear. I put them on my YouTube channel, they stay there forever. So, and I have all the games that I've played through are in that I make playlists for them. So I died 57 times over the course of this playthrough. Bravo. Yes, it is completely different, Winged. Xenogears, Xenosaga, and Xenoblade. Like, they all are part of the same sort of overarching umbrella, but they're not really related. For Mimcom, Xenosaga is a lot of fun. I did not like Xenogears at all, but I loved Xenosaga. It's like space opera JRPG. It's quite fun. But it's gonna be interesting going back now. So all three Xenosaga games are on PS2, and I have my PS2, and I have all three games, but I'll be playing the first one, because if I play all three, we're going to be here for at least a year. But yes, 57 deaths, Trelvis. I figured you would love that. So that is basically it. And yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a short stream tonight, but I just wanted to finish off the final dungeon and just get that all done and over with. Can I move on? Nope, it's just gonna sit here. All right, fine, no problem. So the plan for next week, stream schedule wise, I am going to have some company next Friday, so I'm streaming on Monday. I'm going to start Dino Crisis 2 on Monday, and at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then on Tuesday, it's going to be an art stream. I'm going to be developing the roll of film that I shot in Toronto this past weekend, and I'll go in through the entire process of setting up and developing the film itself. So Monday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we start Dino Crisis 2. Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., I will be developing some film, some 35mm black and white film live, and there will be no stream on Friday. So that is my schedule for next week. So I'm going to take this weekend, because my plans fell through for this weekend. I'm going to take this weekend and do a lot of nothing and hopefully kick the rest of this head cold. So that's my plan. So let's see if there's anybody on that I can share, I can send you all on to. See if I can share the love. Who is gaming at the moment? My good friend Silent Martyr is resuming his Resident Evil 4 speedrunning, so we're gonna bring you all over to him. He's the only one who is currently streaming, so let's bring y'all over. And on that lovely, lovely note, thank you guys for spending some of your Friday evening with me. Always, always appreciate it. I love having the pleasure of your company. Seriously, I really love having you guys hang out in the chat and spending time with me. It means a lot. So, all right. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Wear your goddamn masks. Go get vaccinated. Go get boosted. All of that fun stuff. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday evening to start Dino Crisis 2. Good night, and joy be with you all.